Happy Halloween, trick or treat. What does it mean in true? Trick or treat. What does it mean when you don't give a treat in life to another? True. Think through your life where you've given a treat. Think how it was returned. With goods and gods and goods and things. Think about the times when you played that trick, when you did to another what you wouldn't want done to yourself. Think of the truth, and the truth of it is, how many often in your life do you give a trick or a treat to your fellow man? Think of your fellow humans, true, and creation and its existence all around. Trick or treat, when is there a trick being played? Think of the tricks that you've been through, those costs of loss in your life, true. Think of the treats and the wonders that they be. Think of the treats and the good times, true. When you created for yourself and another in light, and you treated each other with the love of a might. Trick or treat. What does it mean in the life? What happens in life when you play a trick and you cause this great harm, true? When you cause great loss in the trick of the loss. Think of the loss it brings, so true. Trick or treat. Which does it be for you? When you play a trick and you trick someone good, and they lose their confidence in what their property is. Think of the tricks that you've been played on. Think of the loss that's been brought to. Think of the treats and the treats of abundance. The treats of your life indeed. When you did a good deed for another in truth. When you did a good thing for your fellow man. Think of the treats and think of the tricks. Think of them throughout each and every day. Think of where you end up when you got a lot of tricks in your bag. When you tricked your way. What kind of things and what kind of falsity, what kind of loss does the world face then? Think of the treats when you gave a lot of treats. Think of the times in your life where you gave a treat. When you showed the heart and gave something sweet. And think of how much that rewarded you, true, and the benefit of it, true indeed. Think of the tricks and the loss they bring. Think of the tricks and the loss to you. You played a trick on a neighbor, you played a trick on a co-worker, and now they don't like you. What did they lose? More than faith. What when the trick is a cause of loss? When it's a trick to make you lose this or that. Lose this, lose that, lose this or that. When it goes from fun and games to more of a loss than you've ever seen. When tricks are the ones that carry the world. Think of all the tricks in the world indeed. Think of how to create such loss indeed. Think of how when you're falsely led. When you find something misrepresenting itself. With a great cost in the middle and a great cost at the end. Think of those tricks and the loss they bring. Do you bring a trick or a treat to the world yourself? Think of all the deeds you've done in your life. Have you been a treat? Doing good deeds? Doing good things for others indeed? Or a trick? Creating loss and infancy. Creating this loss and creating that loss there. Misleading and misrepresenting everyone everywhere. Think of the tricks and think of the treats on this Halloween day and every day of your life. When do you make a trick for the world? When you mislead another and you deceive them, true. What kind of loss to the truth and the knowledge and the understanding of the world do you bring? What kind of tricks are malice and mean? Think of those growing, think of those lost. Think of those times in your life where you made such a trick for another indeed and what you lost. Think of all the times when you made a treat, a wonderful treat, something good for another, when you treated another with respect and dignity. when you treated them with the honor they deserve, when you treated them with the love they sought. Think of the tricks and think of the treats, not just on Halloween, but all through your days. Think of the good things you do in your life. Think of the misleading tricks indeed that cost you in the end on the trickery. Cost you in friends and cost you in what? Cost you in the lives of all your world. Think of the tricks and the falsity, the lies and deception falling all about everywhere in the scene. Think of all the times where you played a trick. Just a little one here and a little one there, just a little one here and a little one there. Think of all the times where you played a trick, created a treat, did something good and did something right, made the world a better place. So trick or treat and happy Halloween from the United Unified Belief.